I've always needed to do something creative. I always needed to be doing something to kind of express myself. There was always a kind of like creative angst with me. Me and my brother were hooked to the idea of what street photography was, because it was this kind of thing that you could step out of your door and find in your backyard or the streets in front of your house. Me and my brother eventually just started taking our little cameras out and just taking pictures out in the streets and around Edinburgh and stuff like this. And we started doing more research into street photography and getting more into it, and eventually invested money into like more serious cameras and just like got hooked on it. I mean, it was just, kind of like a drug that you could go out there on the streets and like you never knew what you were going to find. You know what I mean? It was this completely spontaneous thing. Life's a bit shit. There's good days and there's really bad days. There's days where I feel well enough to go out there and take pictures, and days where I force myself through work, and then there's days where I'm completely bedridden. There's days where I kind of focus a bit more on taking antibiotics or antimicrobial herbs, or both, to treat the infection, which are the days that I feel really awful because the treatment kind of amplifies the symptoms, basically. Every day I have to take these herbs like 2 or 3 times a day, and that's basically how I've been treating myself since June of 2017, like since I got the diagnosis. And this is one of the things I use, which is a mixture of 5 different herbs, I believe. It's Japanese knotweed, cat's claw, and Ceta acuta, and Hetunia, and something else. And all of these different herbs are believed to help with combating the symptoms and the infections that cause Lyme disease. And it has significantly helped me. But again, it's not gotten me into remission or cured, but I definitely think it's pulled me back from the brink of where I was. I was on my way to work, and I was crossing over the North Bridge. It was 9 in the morning. And I was, literally just rushing to work because I was about to be late for work. And as I was walking over the North Bridge and got to the middle of the North Bridge, out of nowhere, I just had this absolute sense of vertigo, as if I was falling through the bridge itself, literally free falling. And I started having breathlessness. So I just started feeling breathless all the time, where the air was really thin. My heart was beating fast as fuck all the time, racing all the time. So I'd wake up or go to sleep with my heart beating and then I'd wake up like that. And I started having waking up with extremely excruciatingly fucking painful headaches, so painful you couldn't fucking imagine. It felt like somebody was just clamping your head. I kind of knew it was either I'm gonna figure out what the hell's wrong with me, or this is gonna kill me. So basically, the reason why I ended up getting into herbal medicine, which is the basis of all medicine, even pharmaceuticals and stuff like this, is because, again, the NHS, outside of the month of doxycycline they gave me, which is an antibiotic, said there was nothing else they could do. Yeah, it tastes disgusting, but, if it helps you feel better, you will just deal with it, so. I was ending up in the hospital almost every week, or going to my GP, and they're being told, well, you don't know what's wrong with you. It's probably anxiety. Or I was being told, I'd end up in the ER, and they would see these ectopic beats of the PVC, so well, we don't know why you have them, but, they look like they're benign or non-threatening, or whatever. I'm not going pale white all the time. My body's much warmer than it was. I'm not having erectile dysfunction anymore. I've gone through, years and years of unspeakable hell. This thing has made my body into a torture chamber, and I've been dealing with that for years. The fact that I have gotten better in some degrees, gives me hope that I will, one day, either if it's a year from now or 2 years from now, be 100% well again. So I know, in my heart or whatever, that one day I will get my life back.